I started learning English when I was just 5 years old. My mom used to watch these British shows on TV, like Neighbours and stuff. She'd let me sit with her sometimes.
That's cool. Did you understand anything back then?
Not really, but it was fun listening to the voices. Later in school, we had an English teacher from Australia. He spoke so fast that most of us couldn't keep up at first.
Fast talkers can be tough.
Yeah, he'd make us repeat after him a lot. And he'd play music too, songs by the Beatles and Elvis Presley. We'd sing along even if we didn't know all the words.
Singing is a good way to learn, I guess.
It definitely helped. Plus, there were these big dictionaries in our classroom. We'd look up new words every day and try to use them in sentences.
Dictionaries are great for finding out meanings and how to say words correctly.
True. But what really made a difference was when my family went on vacation to England when I was 10. I remember being scared because I thought no one would understand me.
That must have been scary but also exciting.
It was scary, but once I started talking to people, it became easier. After that trip, I loved doing role plays in class. Pretending to be in different situations like shopping or ordering food.
Role plays sound fun. Did you enjoy them?
Oh yeah, they were great. Another thing I really liked was watching movies with subtitles. It helped me understand the context and improve my listening skills.
Subtitles can be very helpful.
Definitely. And reading books in English was another favorite activity. At first it was hard, but then I found some easy ones like Charlotte's Web. Once I got into it, I could read faster and understand more.
Reading classics is a good way to build vocabulary.
Exactly. Also, playing games like Scrabble in English was fun. It taught me new words and how to spell them correctly.
Games can make learning feel less like work.
Absolutely. Plus, writing letters to pen pals from English-speaking countries was super interesting. Getting feedback on your writing really helps improve it over time.
Writing letters sounds like a rewarding activity too.
It really was. Every method had its own benefits. What about you? Do you have any favorite activities for learning languages?
I like using apps and listening to podcasts. They help me practice listening and speaking at my own pace.
Using apps and listening to podcasts are great ways to practice. I can see how those would be helpful for improving at your own pace.
Yeah, they really do help. What were some of the challenges you faced when you were learning English?
Well, one big challenge was understanding different accents. There are so many variations: British, American, Australian, and each has its unique way of speaking.
Different accents can be confusing. Well,
Definitely. And then there's the whole issue with idioms and slang. When my teacher used phrases like break a leg or piece of cake, I had no idea what he meant at first.
idioms can be tricky.
Very tricky indeed. Another challenge was grammar rules. There are so many exceptions that it feels like there aren't any set rules sometimes. For example, irregular verbs always gave me trouble.
Irregular verbs can be frustrating.
They really can. Also, pronunciation was tough. Words like through and through sound almost the same but mean completely different things.
Homophones can definitely cause confusion.
Absolutely. And spelling was another hurdle. English has a lot of silent letters and inconsistent spellings that don't make sense until you memorize them.
Spelling can be quite challenging.
It sure is. But despite all these challenges, once you start making progress, it becomes more rewarding and less daunting. Despite all those challenges, having influential teachers really helped. One teacher who made a huge impact was Mr. Thompson. He was so enthusiastic and always made learning fun.
That sounds great. How did he make it fun?
He used lots of games and interactive activities. For example, he would organize debates where we had to argue different points of view. It really helped improve our speaking and critical thinking skills.
Debates can be very engaging.
They definitely are. Another teacher, Mrs. Harris, was amazing too. She focused a lot on reading and comprehension. She would give us articles to read and then discuss them in class. It really improved my reading speed and understanding.
Discussing articles sounds like a good way to deepen understanding.
It was. She also encouraged us to write summaries and reflections after reading, which helped a lot with organizing thoughts and improving writing skills.
Writing summaries can be really helpful.
Yes, it was. And Miss Patel? She was strict but fair. Her classes were all about mastering grammar rules and sentence structures. At first, I found it tough, but her approach really solidified my grasp of the language fundamentals.
Mastering the basics is important.
Absolutely. Each of these teachers brought something unique to the table, and their methods complemented each other well.
Having such diverse teaching styles must have been beneficial.